At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dragons of Virginia Beach.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Howell, first play, going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter. Instead, it's second down.
When you look at this defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
Trucks over him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Giants.
Throwing here, Howell.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
He'll buy some time right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell from the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 2-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go play action here on first down.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's second down.
You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he backs it away. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Huskies of San Antonio.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, Howell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
18 on the play. And the Giants first down.
They go play action with Howell.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Out of the gun, it's Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, 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 hey.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
19 Lions.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt, right? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
79 Broncos. Hurry, hurry.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 41 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. Gano out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Cougar 19.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 range.
They'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
70 Timberwolves. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Huskies have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Barkley. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They juked him, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw, Howell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Mustang 19. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game. Showing.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer
is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
10 at the 49-yard line.
18, 5 here. Let go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's good. 4-8. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Howell.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
2nd down throw for Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Howell's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take.
Touchdown! George Kittle, 28 yards.
And the Huskies are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now they go play action with Howell.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Barkley.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Completed to Hyatt.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Howell now to throw it. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Howell.
And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On second down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Back to throw. Howell
rolling to his right.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
New York.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Foul to the air on first and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Howe will throw it. That is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Howe throwing on third down here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. Here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.